Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I thank you all for coming here, and we are looking forward to a very wonderful, remarkable, and humorous session ahead. In the morning, I am Shubhajit Sen. I represent the PR committee of Ahmedabad Management Association, and this challenge came to me in the morning that Dipak Sarkar's session hai, and I will have to introduce him. So I am really honored to do this part. On behalf of AMA sir, I will first like to just welcome you for coming here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So you would have seen the wonderful, banners outside, the posters. The backdrop says it all. Something called storytelling as sales technique, and people might feel what is this new thing we are talking about. It seems to be innovative, out of the box. So we have a whole group of people who are known as corporate trainers, who will come with their motivational theories, walk down the aisle and try to tell you how everything is inside you and you need to bring it out. And then there are a school of people who say something like entertainment, entertainment, entertainment. These three magic words which rules our heart. And when we try to bring a little bit of drama and aura into the whole thing, I think people start getting more interested, Dipakji. And that is the magic you bring here. So let's first have a little round of applause for our wonderful speaker here in the evening today, whom we are really looking forward. And I have again been given the opportunity to introduce a little bit about him to all of you. I also like to do things a little differently. This is not a curriculum vitae, this is not a biodata which has come to us. It is a profile, and whenever you get a profile of such a wonderful dignitary like him, I will always like to tell you some things which you don't know about him actually. Right? So I was reading through these pages, and the most interesting thing I could see is that Dipak sir is a panel artist for mouth organ playing on All India Radio. So he's a wonderful mouth organ player. Thank you so much, sir. Then you also have this saying which says that birds of same feather flock together. और उसी के ऊपर शायद अमे एक डालना पंछी, a very famous TV serial in which Dipak Darji sir has performed stock characters. He is very known for that. He has performed in TV serials on Doordarshan, on ISRO, Star Plus, ETV, VTV and channels like that. He has studied BSc. He is a postgraduate diploma in sales and marketing, PG diploma in IRPM, which is industrial relation and personal management. And to add to the skills in life, he has done an official diploma in drama from Gujarat University. So that's where the magic comes from. So congratulations to you again, sir.
Thank you.
The area of working of Dipak ji comprises of, I think, industries which are full of stress. Industries which demand a lot of challenge in terms of sales and marketing. And that is where he brings in his new, artistic qualities, life, humor, drama, and he tries to motivate people to do the best in their lives. So he has been working in areas of real estate, senior citizens, villa sales, security guarding sales, training, insurance, FMCG products, packaging material, TV and appliance, and all the rest of it. Very highly ambitious person, ready to accept challenges. He is a quick learner with excellent communication, something we will soon see his magic on the stage. And he is into training and convincing and leadership skills. So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together once again for Dipak Darji ji, a dedicated professional artist and musician based at Ahmedabad, having more than 3.5 decades of experience in acting, marketing and sales. And he has done it in not only India but also in UAE and Sultanate of Oman. Thank you so much, Dipak sir, for coming to AMA, accepting our invitation. And now we look forward to your magic, sir. All over to you. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. जोरदार तालियां for Subhojit sir. What a lovely introduction, eh? And when someone introduces like this, your responsibility increases. And if now I underperform, people will say, पहले तो कितना बोला था, क्या निकला? So it is not going to happen. And one request, those who are sitting in the some of the last rows, if you feel comfortable, you can come in the front rows, wheresoever the space is there. So thank you again for giving such a nice introduction. As per the introduction, my name is Dipak Darji, and as he rightly introduced, for last 3.5 decades, since 1986, two parallel walk of my life have been running. Monday to Saturday, marketing, and Sunday, acting. Monday to Saturday, marketing, and Sunday, मैं पूछता रहूंगा, क्योंकि I am not that type of a speaker or the trainer or the presenter who keeps on tapper, 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 and a moment comes, someone from there, ये जगह देना finish होने के बाद. This is not going to happen, okay? Again, जोरदार तालियां for being such a good audience. 1986, after finishing my graduation as well as after finishing my, as he said rightly, diploma in dramatics, I started my career in marketing as well as in acting. In those days, even this Doordarshan tower was not there. We used to go to ISRO, and there was a Peach station. Someone who are of my age might have heard. Lot many people. Again, give them big hands for coming here. Otherwise, senior people are not coming. So I appreciate, and in the sense of your appreciation, I will say one शायरी. वक्त मिलता है सबको जिंदगी में, क्या मिलता है दीपक सर? वक्त मिलता है सबको जिंदगी में जिंदगी सुधारने के लिए, लेकिन वही जिंदगी हर्षद भाई दोबारा नहीं मिलती वक्त सुधारने के लिए. वक्त की बात कर रहा हूं. I am talking about the time because I appreciate and respect your time from the bottom of my heart. But at the same time, I am giving you challenge. I am giving you promise कि आने वाला 1 घंटा, after 1 hour, whenever you are leaving this hall, you will be fully contented, and you will think, okay, and you will think that this 1 hour was not waste of time. It was not waste of time, but it was investment of time. जोरदार तालियां for you. तालियां बजती रहेगी आज. When I was doing graduation, as he narrated in my introduction, every college evening, talent evening, I used to acquire first prize of acting and first prize of music. So this inspired me to master and to give the proper knowledge to this art of acting as well as music. So that led me to join diploma in drama. And when I was doing diploma in drama, I had lot of opportunity to learn. Number 1, drama. Number 2, acting. Number 3, makeup, setting, design, music, and lot many things I learned then. Even I was given always role of narrator, जिसे सूत्रधार कहते हैं. So during this performance, I realized that stories are very powerful. Stories are very powerful. But unfortunately, it has not been taken leverage. We are not giving proper leverage to exploit those stories, to exploit the essence and elixir of those stories in our sales life, in our business life, in our marketing life, or in our life general. So from that time, I was always thinking how we can explore this storytelling art in business, in storytelling art in your education, in business presentation, in sales presentation, in PPT presentation. And I also wanted to explore how it could be taught to the teachers, so that teacher can use this storytelling during their education, during their teaching, and they can become impactful teachers. Same way you can use for senior citizen. So this led me that I always used to go in small villages, where I used to take some of the villages as an adaptation. I used to adapt some of the villages, and there I was utilizing this art because can anybody say what is the folk dance of Maharashtra? Oh, कौन बोला था लावणी? चॉकलेट तो बनता है. Wow, great. Lavani, that's great. So Lavani is the folk dance of Maharashtra. And कोई बताएगा what is the folk drama of Maharashtra? हो कौन बोला? ए चॉकलेट तो बनता है. चॉकलेट तो खलास थी जवानी आज. वो एजुकेटेड पीपल आज. प्लीज सर. वेरी गुड यो जोरदार तालियां. भैया ये नॉलेज बहुत कम लोगों में होता है. एंड इट इज प्रूव्ड. यहाँ समवेयर अराउंड 50-60 पीपल आर सिटिंग, ओनली वन पर्सन वाज हैविंग आंसर के तमाशा. सेम वे गुजरात का फोक डांस क्या है? डांडिया. सेम वे व्हाट इज द फोक ड्रामा ऑफ गुजरात? ओ जोरदार तालियां. चॉकलेट तो बनता है. खलास नहीं जा रही जो है. ग्रेट जोरदार तालियां. सो टीवी अभी आया, व्हाट्सएप अभी आया. पहले के जमाने में क्या था? देयर वर नो मीडिया टू ट्रांसफर द नॉलेज, टू टीच द पीपल. एंड दिस all art of storytelling could be treated as giving education, giving child education, giving adult education, education for blood donation, clean city. Even I have done it for even organ donation also. Thank you. And when I'm telling you, I'll share some of the things which can at least give you knowledge, or I would be happy if it inspires at least one person from this hall. Can we have a glance on the video, please? Yes, this video. This is during the lockdown, I had prepared this video.
अरे सुनो दिमाग से सुनो.
You can give rhythm.
अरे भाइयों बहनों जरा ध्यान से सुनो. ता थैया ता थई थैया ता थई. शत्रु ये अदृश्य है. शत्रु ये अदृश्य है,
विनाश इसका लक्ष्य है.
शत्रु ये अदृश्य है, विनाश इसका लक्ष्य है. ये है कोरोना, भूल मत कोरोना. ये है कोरोना, भूल मत कोरोना. आज जरा संभलो ना, बाहर मत निकलो ना, घर के बाहर मत निकलो ना. थैया ता थई थैया ता थई. हिला दिया है विश्व को. हिला दिया है विश्व को, रुला दिया है विश्व को. हिला दिया है विश्व को, रुला दिया है विश्व को. ये है कोरोना, भूल मत कोरोना. ये है कोरोना, भूल मत कोरोना. आज जरा संभलो ना, बाहर मत निकलो ना, घर के बाहर मत निकलो ना. थैया ता थई थैया ता थई. हैंड ग्लोव्स यूज करो ना. आज जरा संभलो ना, आज का काम कल करो ना. घर के बाहर मत निकलो ना. टमाटे नहीं यार, बाहर मत निकलो ना.
So, thank you. This is the power of folk drama. This is sometimes becoming sugar coated quinine. गांव वाले हंसते हंसते सुन लेते हैं. When the sugar dissolves, the bitter taste of the truth comes. Hey. So this way, why we should not utilize it for the clean city? I'll give you only 30 seconds example. Let's give clapping. Thack. રસ્તા પોળો ગંદા રાખો માખો થાય લાખો. રસ્તા પોળો ગંદા રાખો માખો થાય લાખો. આવે 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 કોલેરાને પાખો. આવે 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 કંબળાને પાખો. તોય ના ઉઘડે તમારી આંખો. So this is the way we can start teaching adult education, even alcohol prohibition education. So this is the power of story, and this is also one form of story, poetic form. So जोरदार ताली आप सबके लिए. Consumers, who says only kids are the consumer of story? The real consumer of stories are adults. People like you and me. We have been using stories in movie. We have been using stories in WhatsApp. We have been using stories in seminar, in business presentation, and even in news, in cartoon. In news we see lot many stories. Arnab Goswami. We see, and that way we consume story. But it's a myth. It's a misbelief that only kids are the consumer of the story. And that is the reason while doing drama course, it inspired me. And that time I started this. Not in 1986 there was hepatitis B. I think 90% of the people must be aware of hepatitis B virus was there. And one person was victim of that hepatitis B, and he only was aware of the treatment. And he said to his brother, who came from Baroda, he went to Baroda, he was studying, I think you must be doing, he was with LD engineering. उसने बोला कि भाई अब मत जा, एग्जाम फिर मिलेगी, ब्रदर फिर नहीं मिलेगा. लेकिन उसने बोला ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, आप बोलो और कल मर जाओगे. लेकिन सब रिपोर्ट उनको बता दे, सर दिस इज योर लेटेस्ट रिपोर्ट, सर दिस इज योर ब्लड रिपोर्ट, सर दिस इज योर लेसन. ओ हो नाउ मैं 5-7 घंटे का मेहमान हूं. He himself said, and it happened even. That time I had written these all, you can say couplets of Bhavai, and I perform in lot many villages, and it gave me, see, everything we are not doing for earning money. Something what we have got, we have received from the society, it is our humble duty to give back to the society. और इसीलिए आज मैं यहाँ, when I am standing here, I am not here as a trainer. Really, from the bottom of my heart, I am requesting you, sharing you, telling you, I am not here as a trainer, but in the spirit of student. Because someone has rightly said, if you want to learn something, start teaching it. And you will keep on learning further on and on. जोरदार ताली आप सबके लिए. In my belief, stories are technology. And technology, any of the technology is used for betterment of life. And believe me, when I am using story word, when I am utilizing any story, it is a true story. The story is with the grain of truth. वो बोलते हैं ना, वो तो बातें बनाता है, वो तो कहानियां कहता है. No, he is not storyteller. He is a liar. True stories are in the society. In my opinion, true stories are some real stories. Are you getting last row? Enjoying? तालियां तो बजाते नहीं. Great. So in my opinion, true stories are there. Like Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi, Dhoni, lot many real stories. There are real stories of the person who started selling clothes in the industrial area of Naroda. And today, after lot many struggle, today his name is attached with lot many industries. Who is the person? जोरदार तालियां. ए चॉकलेट तो बनता है, बीजी ले आओ जो कोई ऑर्डर आप ही. Great. Dhirubhai Ambani, please sir. Second, the person, when he gave audition on All India Radio, that person was rejected. that go Jordar, that person was rejected, Amitabh Bachchan, with the comment that he has got masculine voice. His voice is very lousy. But today, because Mr. Bachchan knew कि अपना तो time आएगा, and he always converted all the obstacles into opportunity. And today, his voice is benchmark. Bachchan's voice is benchmark in the industry. Whenever some announcement is there, when he comes on stage and when he says, dear friends, dear Sajjano, and there is a clapping in the whole auditorium. That is the beauty of his voice. So these are the stories. In my opinion, stories are coming with the wisdom. There is elixir and hidden truth of life which keeps the business growing on and which keeps motivating us, which keeps inspiring us. Do you agree with me? तालियां तो बजाते नहीं. There are lot many myths. There are lot many myths about these stories. Someone say stories, अभी किसी ने बताया भी था, सर ने बताया था, entertainment, right? Stories are entertainment. But along with entertainment, the way I said, the wisdom has passed through the grain of truth. And that is the reason real stories are shared, advised, and it is inspiring to the society. Second myth about this story is that it is a fiction. It is a fiction or fantasy. But no, the way I just practically demonstrated here, that in education we can utilize it. The way I said adult education, the way I said clean city. So these are the uses, utilization of these stories, and that is what I have done practically, what I share with you. Stories are very much helpful in your life, whether it's your business life, it's your sales life, or anything. Because those who are with any of the business you are sharing your performance in quarterly review meeting, in yearly conference. But sometimes what happens? Whatever you have done is here. And whatever you are mentioning or narrating is here. Now the good storyteller will bridge the gap between this. And he will match this gap. And that is the beauty of story. There are lot many beauties of stories. I'll share one story with you. In one village, there was a Sadhu Baba. And that Sadhu Baba, wherever villagers wanted that it should rain, they were calling him. And that Sadhu Baba was dancing, and it was raining. When Sadhu Baba was dancing, it was raining. Now what happened? There were 4 boys in that village. They had gone for further studies in abroad. They came back and they heard this story, and they were not able to digest the connection between dancing and raining. How it could be, yaar? This cannot be the case. And if this is the case, then tomorrow morning we will dance and it should rain. And in spite of our dancing, if it's not raining, then even if that Sadhu is dancing, it will not rain. Fine, they gave challenge to Sadhu. Sadhu said, okay. Next day morning, they gathered in the ground of the village. They gathered in the ground of village. First boy came. He started dancing. 1 hour he kept on dancing. It did not rain. It did not? Very good. Second boy came. He danced for 2 hours. But it did not rain. Third came. 4 came. 4 hours, 5 hours dancing. Khalas, no dancing. Sadhu, come now. Show your miracle. When you are dancing, it's raining. No, come and show. Sadhu Baba started dancing. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour. It did not rain. But he kept on dancing. He kept on dancing. And in the evening, oh my God, there were all the sides, black cloud full of the waters came, and it started raining. All villagers and inclusive of those 4 boys were surprised. Oh, when he danced, it rained. Oh my God, how could be? Fine, they dispersed. Next day, boys went and they begged their pardon. Sorry, it was our mistake. We underestimated the power of your, prayer. But now tell us, when we danced, it did not rain. And when you dance, how could it rain? That time, Sadhu Baba said, मैं जब नाचता हूं तो दो चीज दिमाग में होती है. नंबर 1, मैं जब नाचूंगा तो बारिश को आना ही पड़ेगा. और मैं तब तक नाचता रहूंगा, तब तक नाचता रहूंगा, तब तक नाचता रहूंगा, जब तक बारिश नहीं होती. So, the moral of this story, whatever it may be, moral is there that you should, when you decide to do something, you should keep on doing up to what you get result. But not many people might have heard this story, but I wanted here to prove something else. And that is the beauty of story. आपके दिमाग में साधु बाबा कैसा आया था? नहीं, how did you imagine साधु बाबा? धोती वाला था, कुर्ता पैजामा था, दाढ़ी वाला था. किसके दाढ़ी वाला था? दाढ़ी वाला था. आपके दिमाग में कैसा आया? आपके दिमाग में डिफरेंट, आपके दिमाग में डिफरेंट, सबके दिमाग में डिफरेंट. साधु बाबा वाज देयर. और वो 4 लड़के थे, किसी ने चड्डी में देखा, टी शर्ट में देखा, किसी ने लुंगी में देखा, क्या भी देखा. So when you are telling story, when you are sharing story, it doesn't remain your story. अब ये कहानी आपकी बन गई. चोटी वाला साधु, दाढ़ी वाला बाबा था, किसी में सेफ्रॉन क्लोथिस वाला, किसी में कुर्ता पैजामा वाला, कोई भी पोतरी वाला. Any could be your imagination. So that is the beauty of story. Give big hands to yourself. We are going to do some work, huh? We are not going to sit like this, right? Because बैठे तो फिर you'll get bored. और जैसे मैंने पहले बताया था, जगा देना. It's not going to happen, right? So we are doing some work. We will be playing some game here. Who likes playing games? Everybody. That's मेरा काम तो आसान हो गया. तो आपको जो पसंद है वो हम करने वाले हैं. तो तालियां तो बजाते नहीं यार, ये बात है. We are going to play some game and it is going to be a quiz. जैसे KBC है ना, first finger, fastest finger first. That version we will play, right? So here I am I'm going to ask some question, okay? But don't bluff if you don't know answer. Number 1. Number 2, if you raise your hand, then I promise you will have to come on stage and explain that question. Are you with me? Are you getting me? पिछली रो वाले समझ रहे हो? मैं पूछूंगा, हाथ खड़ा करना जब जवाब बिल्कुल पता हो. Right? So here we go. How many of you can come? How many of you can come on stage and explain? बाद में हाथ खड़ा करना, बताता हूं अभी. How many of you can come on stage and explain exactly the definition of Pythagoras? करो हाथ ऊंचो, करो ना हाथ ऊंचो करो. Pythagoras. There's only a few people, right? Okay, fine. How many of you can come on stage and explain Archimedes principle? हाथ ऊंचा करो. एक तो करो. Believe me, seriously? Stage वाला is not allowed to answer. पेपर लेके बैठा है. Fine. Another question. Let me ask you. How many from you can come on stage and explain law of gravity? No, forget it. I don't think it is going anywhere. So I think let's change the topic. You believe in magic? Yes. Okay, sir, you believe in magic? You believe in magic? अभी magic होने वाला है. अभी magic होने वाला है. And I will prove that magic is always taking place. Right. So everybody please close your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, open. Chu ne daralama pijikim yasna medio yarin chu 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 chu. Lete kim nam. Tu aniana ko makdire bor kanam chum chum chum. Now this was a magic wand and I have waved it. Now see answers are coming. Now see how answers are coming. Okay? Shall I ask question? Huh? No, I want big yes. Don't be afraid. This time after time aayega. Right? Okay, now tell me who knows the story of thirsty crow? Sab haath addar. Thirsty crow, sab haath addar. Very good. That's great, yaar. Magic man kaam kar gaya, huh? Okay, tell me who knows the story of monkey and cave seller? Everybody. Sir, you don't know monkey and cave seller? कॉलेज में आता था, बंदर होता है, टोपी बेचने वाला होता है, सबको पता है. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? Thirsty crow. और वो rabbit and tortoise. Everybody knows? Why you know? Why everybody know? Because that was taught through story. Huh? There was a thirsty crow. He kept on flying on and on and on. He went up and up and up. And when he was thirsty, he was dying for water. This whole story was there, right? So this story was embedded in your mind. That is the reason you recollect and remember the story. Right? Right, sir? Everybody with me? Yes. If someone is not with me, can tell me. Stories have this much power. Now, when you know that stories have this much power, then why don't we utilize the story in general life, in sales life, in business presentation, in husband-wife relationship, everywhere. वैसे we are expert in telling story to wives, by the way. Fine. So this is the beauty of story. Why? I'm fortunate enough that when I was selling GPS, I was working as a national fund with some company. We were manufacturer of global positioning system device. That is a device which is used to live track your vehicle. Now I used to share the practical story with my client. And I am very fortunate enough, two of the managers with whom I was doing this all activity are sitting here. Please sir, that's great you are here, luckily enough. Thank you very much. Now, see GPS vehicle tracking device is very technical device and very dry device I would say, because it's not mixer grinder that you can show the demonstration. Haldi dali krrr powder nikla. No, it was not like that. So I used to go to client and 2-minute story I was sharing and I was telling them, sir, I am not here to sell. Company has kept me just to explain the customer. If he is buying, welcome. Otherwise, God may bless you, sir. So, sir, this is the device. And believe me, sir, our device and our application has helped lot many people. अभी मैं आपको एक किस्सा बनाता हूँ. हमारा एक कस्टमर है, शाहीबाग में हमारा एक कस्टमर है. One day he was sitting in the business meeting and his son came. पापा, गड्डी की चाबी. पापा क्यों? कहाँ जाना? दर्शन करने जाऊंगा. Oh, his father was very happy. And when the guests were sitting, oh, dignified way, he gave the key. See, my son is how religious. He is very God-fearing. Go, go, go. After half an hour, guests went away. And he found that his son should have come now after 20 minutes. Half an hour passed, yet he has not come. What is this? So, our application was installed in his mobile. He did live tracking. When he found ting tong, he got the buzzer of overspeed. When the vehicle is going beyond 100, it gives ting tong buzzer. So he thought, how could it be? The mandir, the temple is situated in the midst of city, even beyond 50, you cannot go. How he could go on 100? Then he went for live tracking. Sir, तब जाके उसे पता चला कि गाड़ी तो हाईवे पे जा रही है. And after a few seconds he found that गाड़ी AC चालू करके वहां 15 मिनट तक खड़ी है. And then he realized that that was a lover's point. Fine. Bacha hai. When he came back, his father asked, ये तू नया मंदिर ढूंढ के लाया है, हाईवे पे कौन सा मंदिर है मुझे बता ना. और प्रसाद लाया? वो कहां से प्रसाद लाता? वो तो प्रसाद खाने गया था. वो कहां से प्रसाद लाता? So, see, now I need not tell customer कि सर ले लो. अगर तेरा बच्चा है, हाईवे पे जाता है, तो ले ले. अगर तेरा मैनेजर है, गाड़ी लेके जाता है, तो ले ले. लाइव ट्रैकिंग तू कर पाएगा. So this is the way each and every business, each and every salesperson can prepare the story. Rather, I would say, whomsoever are into business, and everybody are into the business. Doctor is selling his services, engineer, chartered accountant are selling services, right? And some of the people are selling products or ideas. Teachers are selling ideas. So you should have some bank of 4 or 5 engaging stories. Now here he will realize, he will visualize his manager going on highway on Lover's Point. When I was sharing the story, यार मेरा मैनेजर गाड़ी तो लेके जाता है, क्या पता कहाँ जाता है. He will buy it. So give big hands to yourself. कितना आराम से सुन रहे हो. वाह 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 वाह. So this is the story of the product, and everybody can prepare the story for their services or product, right? हितेश सर, हम यही करते थे ना. हितेश सर बोले मैं आया और फंस गया. मैं जीत गया. So here, if you want the promoter score, अगर आप चाहते हैं कि लोग आपकी वाहवाही करें, if you want that people should join your team, if you want that people should join your organization, if you want that someone comes on your road, hey, this is the man, I want to work with him, then you should be referred. And when you will be referred, you will be only referred when you are fantastic, you are master in sharing and telling stories, right? So if you need promoter score, you have to have stories in your hands. Story of gravitation, यहाँ आपको पता है किसी को? See, story of gravitation I'll share within 1 minute. One person was sleeping under the apple tree. Apple fell down on the head, and he thought, why not down to up, and why up to down? This way he invented the law of gravitation, right? Yes. This is the story. Everybody knows why. Yes, you want to tell something? Newton giving me a chocolate. Newton's great. Newton's gravitation law. That's great. So why you know this? What's your good name? Harshiv. You don't know exactly all the 3 laws, I believe. 1, 2, 3, third law are there. You don't know exact word to word like definition, but you know the story. Right? Here, I'll tell you now, what is the Archimedes story? Archimedes' principal story is there. One man is there. He's pouring some water in the bathtub, and when he sat in the bathtub, some certain quantity of the water spill out of the bathtub. And then he just observed body volume, quantity of water. Body volume, quantity of water. And he just found the correlation between this, and he invented that time only the Archimedes principle. And he shouted, Eureka! Eureka! And he ran naked into the streets, right? Yes. What, yes? I knew when I said naked, you will know. So this is the beauty of story. This is because the stories are stuck in the mind. Now just recollect who has prepared the Archimedes principle, because it was a sure shot. A question to आएगा ही आएगा. Some of the people mocked it, और किसी ने चिट्ठी भी बनाई थी, लिख के फेंक दी. In spite of having done these all things, we don't remember exact principle of Archimedes, but we remember story of naked men running in the street. So this is the beauty of story, right? Next, please. Are you enjoying? Yes. तालियां तो बजाते नहीं. Audience. Now, see, we are going to do some exercise. But before, one promise करता हूं. अभी मैं 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 ओहो 50 somewhere around 100 people are there, and it is my promise. Hello, everybody here? It is my promise, when you are leaving this hall, everybody sitting here will be master of storytelling. It is looking exaggerating, no sir? But I will prove it. I will prove it when you go out of this hall. Fine? तालियां तो बजाते नहीं. So to master the art, see, this is the recipe. This is the recipe. And if you want to make some recipe delicious, क्या करना चाहिए sir? Ingredients बढ़िया लेना चाहिए. Number 1, sir, yes sir? तड़का लगाना चाहिए. बहुत बढ़िया. Give him big hands. तड़का लगाना चाहिए. So here there are some of the tadka or some of the ingredients of the story named story. Story named story. Story में क्या ingredients चाहिए, क्या तड़का लगाना है. तो I'll share you. Are you ready here? Are you open minded? Are you here? आप इधर हो सर? नहीं, दोष आपका नहीं है, भगवान का है. 2 मगज बनाए, बड़ा छोटा, बड़ा घूमने जाता है, छोटा ढूंढने जाता है, फिर हम इधर. So ऐसा होने वाला नहीं है. Right? So I believe some of the I'm fortunate enough that so many senior people are sitting here, and I believe them my senior. Dipak sir है, ये sir है, ये sir है, ये sir है, ये sir है. Right? So these are the people from whom I have learned so many things. And when I have to present something, really I am little conscious. Please bear with me if I am committing some mistake, because जब धुरंधर बैठे होता है ना तो अच्छा सा खिलाड़ी भी जरा चूक जाता है बैट. Right? So please bear with me, but I'll share. Those who are in the business of training, उनको भी ये काम में आएगा. क्योंकि when you are sharing stories, क्या होता है? एक टेलर होता है, कहानी सुनाने वाला, और सामने कौन होते हैं? क्या बात है, ऑडियंस. किसने बताया ऑडियंस? जोरदार. ऑडियंस का स्पेलिंग क्या है सर? AU बोलो जोर से खड़े होके. मैं लिख के लाया हूं. अरे यार खलास, चॉकलेट नहीं मिल पाई. एनीवे, ऑडियंस. So before you go for storytelling anywhere, you need to know what type of audience is there, what type of people are there. Accordingly you will prepare your story, and accordingly you will share the story. अभी आप सब senior people बैठे हैं, तो मेरा तरीका अलग है बताने का. But when I am telling stories to the kids, I am always different. My outfittings are different. बच्चों के सामने ये पहन के जाएंगे तो ये आंसू आयु ऐसा लगेगा. ये क्या आ गया? They will not relate. वहां सिंपल कपड़े पहन के जाना होता है. But here I wanted to respect you. कि very learned people are going to come. Let me have my smartest dress. Let me wear tie. So audience, AUDIENCE. When you are doing any research on the audience, this spelling only you have to keep in mind. A stands for your analysis. Analysis of audience. What type of audience is going to come? क्या बच्चे हैं, उनको जोक्स सुनाने हैं, या तो कॉमेडी शो है, क्या मुझे स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी करनी है? What type of audience is there? Accordingly you will research and prepare the subject, and that type of hope and web of the story will be there. Are you getting me? A for audience, U for understanding. उनकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या है? अभी जो बैठे हैं उनका इंग्लिश कैसा है? अभी जो बैठे हैं उनका लेवल ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या है? I have practical one example. When I was working with some real estate company, we had outsourced one HR company. So someone came from the HR company, and she started sharing lot many things, blah 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 blah. And there were some of the new joinees also, those who were fresh graduates or something like that. Now when she finished her presentation and then asked any question, madam, ये KPI क्या होता है? He was not aware of what is full form of KPI, and she kept on telling over jargons. ये की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एरिया क्या होता है, की आर क्या होता है, दे वर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू नो व्हाट इज द अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल ऑफ योर ऑडियंस. अकॉर्डिंगली यू यूज द वर्ड. अभी ये स्टेज की भाषा में इसे पाइवोट पॉइंट कहते हैं, सेंटर में होता है. तो हमको ऐसा बोला जाता था, पाइवोट पॉइंट पे खड़े रहो, पाइवोट पॉइंट पे. अभी किसी को यहां पे पता ही नहीं है, मैं बोलूंगा पाइवोट पॉइंट पे. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग? बिकॉज यू आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ द टर्मिनोलॉजी ऑफ ड्रामेटिक्स. सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग समझ में आ गया. डी स्टैंड्स फॉर डेमोग्राफिक्स. क्या एज के पब्लिक ऑडियंस है, what type of religions they are, what type of geographical area they are coming from. Accordingly, I should quote an example. अभी मैं यूपी में जाके गरबे की बात करूंगा, nobody would understand or appreciate because they don't know what is garba. So accordingly, demographically, you have to treat and prepare your subject and your presentation. अरे उनका इंटरेस्ट तो है, वो तो देखो. अगर यहाँ कोई क्लास में आ गए, कोई रियल एस्टेट का बंदा है, उसे वहां एक ट्रेनिंग है, चले जाओ 10 बंदे और कल आगे मेरे को रिपोर्ट चाहिए, राइट? एंड इफ दे हैव कम इन दिस क्राउड, दे आर रिलक्टेंटली सिटिंग हियर, दे विल नॉट एंजॉय, दे आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड बिकॉज फोर्सफुली दे हैव बीन सेंड हियर. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, द पर्सन हु इज ऑन स्टेज, ही विल हैव टू सेल देमसेल्व्स, सेल हिमसेल्फ देम, एंड ही विल हैव टू कल्टिवेट द इंटरेस्ट अमंग देम, राइट? सो इंटरेस्ट. Then comes need. शेर को घास नहीं डालते, गाय को मांस नहीं डालते. शेर को घास डालेंगे तो और गाय को मांस डालेंगे तो उसकी नीड ही नहीं है. Needless things you are serving is of no use. So this is need. And then comes customization. Customization, you have to customize. Earlier I was working as a regional head training with some security company, and I had to give training to all the managers where some of the guards also were sitting. मुझे पता था ये गार्ड लोगों को इतना अच्छा इंग्लिश में नहीं पता चलेगा, तो I prepared some Hindi note, put out some photocopies and distributed among them so they can understand और मेरा भी काम सही से हो. So you need to customize your training or presentation or your storytelling accordingly. Are you here? Yes. Are you enjoying? E stands for your environment. अभी मुझे पता है 100 people are going to sit here, so accordingly I'll prepare video, accordingly my body language will be there. But if I'm giving my speech in Andheri stage, then my body will be loud and my voice will be like this, right? So that type of voice variation I need to come out. Then and then I would be able to involve them. So audience clear हो गया. Now this is what we are coming on messenger. This was about the audience. ये मैसेंजर है, यहां से जो मैसेज दे रहा है, यहां से मैसेज देते हैं. देयर आर टू टाइप ऑफ मैसेज. नंबर वन इज मैसेज स्पोकन, कन्वेड बट नॉट अंडरस्टूड. कमो तालेबू सवा थ्रेविया, यहां से मैसेज गया, वहां पहुंचा के फलक अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बिस्मिल्लाह ऐसे मैसेज गया, but not effective. So when you want to make your message effective, because it was a French language what I said, it was a Arabic language what I said, so message is conveyed, cycle पूरा नहीं हुआ, it was not effective communication. Same way, when you are preparing your speech, when you are sharing your story, you have to लिख लो जिसको लिखना है, जो ट्रेनर है. You have to be postgraduate company secretary in EETV. You have to be postgraduate company secretary in EETV. P stands for your poster. Your poster should be fiery. Fiery. गुरुत्वाकर्षण का नियम क्या बोलता है? ऊपर से चीज नीचे आती है. नो नो, ऊपर से नीचे आता है. कोई भी चीज ऊपर से नीचे आती है, लेकिन फायर नीचे से ऊपर जाता है. सो योर पोस्चर शुड बी फायरी. विक्टरी पोज. इसीलिए आपने देखा होगा क्यों करता है यार, इतने समझ जाओ. सो योर पोस्चर, योर बैलेंस शुड बी, योर लेग शुड बी बैलेंस. कई लोग ऐसा करते रहते हैं. दिस शुड नॉट टेक प्लेस. कई लोग पॉकेट में हाथ डालते हैं. अभी मैं पॉकेट में हाथ डाल के बोलूंगा कैसा लगेगा? बहुत पॉकेट में हाथ डाल के घूमता है तो बाहर निकल, फिर बात है. सो इट शोज एरोगेंस. Don't do like this, don't do like this, don't fold your hands. Because again, it is showing reluctantness. It is showing I am not interested. कभी कभी हम बात करते हैं नहीं सुनना. Okay, खलास, finish. बोलो अभी क्या है? We do like this. And this is the thing which has come from the evolution of long years and years and years. And it has been inherited, injected in our culture. नहीं सुनना है बोल. So, this type of body language should not be there. Then your gesture. When I am talking to you, my body and my gesture is towards you. थोड़ा सा झुकना अच्छा है. आपको अच्छा लगेगा मेरे से अच्छी तरह से बात कर. अब ऐसे बात करूंगा तो कभी लोग स्टेज पे बैलेंस ऐसा होता है, ऐसा यूं करके यूं खड़े रहते हैं. थोड़ा यूं ही कर डालना फिर. So you need to take care when you are making your posture while storytelling or while presentation. Your gesture should be very, 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 very humble. ये बड़ा सब्जेक्ट है, 1 घंटा ले सकता हूं, लेकिन I need to touch when I'm talking about the story. Post graduate clothings. अभी मैंने बताया मैं ऐसे कपड़े पहन के क्यों आया हूं, टाई पहन के क्यों आया, जिससे बिजनेस टॉक. बच्चों को कहानी सुनाने नहीं आया हूं. So I need to respect my audience. That is why I'm wearing these clothes. And clothes with the profession. Obviously, अभी कोई एडवोकेट को आप यार बर्मुडा में और टी शर्ट में नहीं देखोगे. कोई डॉक्टर है लुंगी पहन के आया, सैंडो पहन के आएगा, कम ऑन मैन यो आप बोले कम ऑन मैन गो गो, तू क्या इंजेक्शन लगाएगा. सो योर क्लोथिंग्स कैरीज वेट. आपके शूज आपका प्रेजेंटेशन करता है. आपके कलर्स इट विस्पर्स इन द ईयर ऑफ द ऑडियंस व्हाट टाइप ऑफ पर्सन इज दिस. राइट सर. योर क्लोथिंग एंड वियरिंग, कफलिंग्स पहन के आया है, टाइपिंग लगाई है, मीन्स ओके he knows how to represent, how to present himself. ये कोई दिखावा करने तो लाया नहीं हूं. मुझे भी मजा नहीं आता लोग टी शर्ट में बैठे और मैं कलाकार पहन के बैठा हूं, लेकिन आई नीड टू रिस्पेक्ट. दे हैव कम टू एंजॉय, बट आई एम ऑल्सो एंजॉयिंग. जोरदार ताली आप सबके लिए. जरा मुस्कुरा दे, मुस्कुरा दे, जरा मुस्कुरा दे ए हंसी. स्माइल. टेढ़ा है पर मेरा है. इट्स अ कर्व विच स्ट्रेटन्स एवरीथिंग. कर्व है जो सब कुछ सीधा बना देता है. सो कीप स्माइलिंग. वैसे भी जो हंसता हुआ चेहरा होता है, इट हैज बीन लाइक्ड. इट इंक्रीजेस योर ट्रस्टवर्दी. नहीं, दिस मैन ought to tell truth. ये गलत नहीं बोलेगा यार. राइट. सो स्माइल. E stands for your enthusiasm. अभी मैं ये ऐसे बात करता और देखिए स्टोरी टेलिंग इज द सब्जेक्ट, और प्रैक्टिकली ऐसे स्पीकर मैंने देखा. वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न स्टोरी टेलिंग टूडे एंड व्हाट इज द यूटिलिटी ऑफ स्टोरी टेलिंग इन बिजनेस एंड इन द स्टोरी टेलिंग इन योर सेल्स टेक्निक. सो व्हाट विल डू. धीरे 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 सब बाहर चले जाएंगे. सो एंथुसियाज्म. यहां से वहां एंथुसियाज्म जाएगा. अभी मैं यहां से ऐसा बोला गुड मॉर्निंग, तो यहां से थोड़ा गुड मॉर्निंग है, लेकिन मैं बोला गुड मॉर्निंग तो सब लोग आंसर देंगे, क्योंकि ये सुर में बात की है, तो भाई हमें भी ये सुर आता है, ऑडियंस ये बोलेंगे. सो एंथुसियाज्म इज ऑलवेज कंटेजियस. यहां एंथुसियाज्म है तो वहां है, यहां नहीं है तो वहां सुना. अगेन टी. शादी और तुमसे कभी नहीं. शादी और तुमसे कभी नहीं. एक ही सेंटेंस. शादी और तुमसे कभी नहीं, और शादी और तुमसे कभी नहीं. टोनेशन, इंटोनेशन, यही होता है टोनेशन का मीनिंग. एंड यही दिस कैरीज वेट व्हेन यू आर टेलिंग द स्टोरी, यू आर शेयरिंग द स्टोरी. मे बी इट्स अ सेल्फ स्टोरी, बिजनेस स्टोरी, व्हाटएवर इट मे बी. राइट. करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग. तालियां तो बजाते नहीं यार. V stands for your volume and variation. Volume, abhi you need to adjust your volume. When some of people were there, I asked, are you getting my voice? तो मुझे पता है कि there are 100 people and ये हॉल है, तो मुझे पता है ये वॉइस बराबर है. लेकिन if I am performing drama in stage and in hall, मेरा आवाज ऐसा होगा so that everybody can listen. द पर्सन हु इज सिटिंग द लास्ट रो ऑल्सो कैन लिसन. माइक होता है, लेकिन एवरी टेक्नोलॉजी वॉज गॉट लिमिटेशन. सो अकॉर्डिंग द साइज ऑफ द पब्लिक यू हैव टू रेज और डिक्रीज योर वॉल्यूम. आर यू एंजॉइंग? तालियां तो बजाते नहीं. ये कैसा लगता है बताना. हाँ, अच्छा लगा? नहीं लगा? नहीं लगा? कोई बात नहीं. ये क्या, पहले में गालियां, दूसरे में तालियां. वाह भाई वाह. सो दिस इज द वेरिएशन. अभी मैं यही सुर में बोलता रहूंगा कि स्टोरी टेलिंग इज द वेरी पावरफुल सब्जेक्ट एंड यू शुड यूटिलाइज द स्टोरी व्हेन यू आर शेयरिंग सम बिजनेस स्टोरी विथ योर कलीग और विथ योर क्लाइंट और विथ योर. नहीं मजा आएगा. बट इफ व्हेन देयर इज वेरिएशन आई कैन सी दैट यू आर एंजॉइंग. एंड सिंस यू आर एंजॉइंग, अगेन जोरदार तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. सो आर यू एंजॉइंग? अभी एंजॉय करो, हम थोड़ी मस्ती भी करेंगे ना. अभी सी, द बेस्ट वे टू लर्न द स्टोरी इज टू गिव एंड रिसीव द स्टोरी. सर मैंने क्या बताया, बोलेंगे जरा? द बेस्ट वे, चलो आई विल रिपीट. द बेस्ट वे to learn the story or to learn the storytelling art is to give and receive the story. अगर आपको स्टोरी टेलिंग सीखना है तो मुझे आपको स्टोरी बतानी पड़ेगी और ध्यान से सुननी भी पड़ेगी. अब ये सब जो हमने यहां आगे बताया था, तुम्हारा पोस्चर, जेस्चर, दिस ऑल टेक्टिक्स यू आर गोइंग टू यूज. नाउ आई विल रिक्वेस्ट एवरीबडी to set in pair. We are going to play one game for 2 minutes, right? So, without wasting any time, I will request, just look at your right side and tell him that you are my partner for this game. Okay? Just within 5 seconds you get adjusted.
What I can do is I can do that.
Yeah, you can, sir, you can come here or you can come here. Everybody, मुड़ जाओ. So that you don't waste time. Number 1. Number 2, जब स्टोरी में जब क्यों देता हूं तो आपको डिसाइड करना है कि who will say first, so that you don't struggle in and you don't waste your time. Right? Next, please. These are the points. आपको अपनी लाइफ की स्टोरी बतानी है and you have 2 minutes. अब 2 minutes में tell me something about you. पीछे वाले सुन रहे हो? Are you enjoying? Okay, fine. आपको ये 5 पॉइंट बताने हैं व्हेन यू आर शेयरिंग योर लाइफ स्टोरी. नंबर 1 इज योर बर्थ प्लेस. नंबर 2 इज ब्रीफ अबाउट योर ग्रोइंग. आपका उछेर कहां हुआ था, व्हेन इट वाज ग्रोइंग, विच सिटी इट वाज, राइट. थर्ड इज योर पेरेंट्स एंड देयर कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन इन योर लाइफ ग्रोथ एंड देयर हेरिटेंस. ये चीजें बतानी है. स्टडी कहां किया, whatever study you have done, you might have done engineering, you might have done commerce, you are CA, whatever study you have done, but what is the contribution of that study is in your life. Are you getting? And the most like things in your job, अभी आप जो भी कर रहे हो, डॉक्टर हो, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हो, इंजीनियर हो, ट्रेनर हो, जो भी हो, अभी आप क्यों कर रहे हो. And last, why do you do what you do today? So these are the 5 points. Number 1, number 2, अभी जो हमने डिस्कस किया, पोस्चर, जेस्चर, योर आई कॉन्टेक्ट, सब कुछ यूज करके यू हैव टू टेल द स्टोरी. 2 minutes टेलर, then we will switch the role. 2 minutes listener, he will share the story. So are you ready? All set? All are in pairs? Are you sure? अभी कैमरा चलने वाला है आपके ऊपर. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, आप जो स्टोरी बताएंगे इतने दिल से बताएंगे कि इसके ऊपर एक फिल्म बनने वाली है, राइट? नंबर 1. नंबर 2, जो सुनने वाले हैं, they need to be not sympathetic, they need to be empathetic. सर सुना, तू तेरी कहानी सुना ना, चल फिर तुम्हारी भी बारी आने वाली है. सो आई एम जस्ट काउंटिंग 5, 4, 3, 2 and start. I will give you cue at 30 seconds. One minute left. Thirty seconds left. And stop. Stop, please. Stop, please. Are you enjoying? Yeah. Now, switch the role. The person who was telling, he will now listen. Right? And who was listening, he will be starting now telling his story. Just switch the role and I'll give you again cue. Your time starts 2 minutes again. Now. Thirty seconds left. Stop. Are you enjoying? Yeah. कहानी में twist. Now, without wasting any time, please change the partner. You are getting 1 minute. Same, we are doing the similar thing, but now there is only 1 minute. Without wasting time, just change the partners. Please. Change the partners, and now you have 1 minute. I will give you cue once you are set. Change the partners, please. I hope you are enjoying. आपकी कहानी सुनाने का मौका मिला, इसके ऊपर फिल्म बनने वाली है. एंड एवरीबडी सेट. कोई अकेला रह गया? सर, यू कैन कम हियर. हियर. चार। तो ऐसा कैसे हुआ? अभी एक अकेले के पहले कैसे पैर दिया? लफड़ा, लफड़े पे और लफड़ा।
दीपक सर कौन बाकी?
जीपीएस डालना पड़ेगा। सो एवरीबडी रेडी विथ पेयर? सर इधर आ जाइए। एनीबडी लेफ्ट अलोन? इधर एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है, टीवी कलाकार है दीपक भाई पंड्या। ओके, योर टाइम। अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू, नंबर 1 you have 1 minute. Number 2, these are the factors to be kept in mind. Number 3, be empathetic. मैंने देखा कई लोग ऐसा कर रहे थे, रियली आई अप्रिशिएट। oh my god, ऐसे ऐसे एक्सप्रेशंस आ रहे थे। सो दिस इज द एम्पैथेटिक वे ऑफ लिसनिंग समवन। तो योर टाइम स्टार्ट्स नाउ। 1 minute is there, only 1 minute is there. Thirty seconds left. Ten seconds left. 10 seconds. Stop, please. Again, switching the role. सुनाने वाला कहेगा, कहने वाला सुनाएगा. Are you all ready? So your time starts now. Ten seconds. Stop, please. Please stop. Stop, please. Please stop. So, how was this exercise? वाह, oh, great. मैं आपके लिए तालियां बजा देता हूं. वाह. See the fun of this exercise. We have done this exercise with two different things. Number one, with two different partners and with two different time slots. पहले 2 मिनट थी, then it was 1 minute. पहले एक पार्टनर थे, then we switched the partners. We changed the partners. So, सुनने वाले में within 30 seconds, who can share the experience? Those who were one of these. Sir, आप सुनने में भी naturally थे. Can you share your experience within 30 seconds? What was your experience? आप खड़े हो सकते हैं to be comfortable. If so, everybody can listen you, sir.
If you are able to tell a story which has a good opening, I think that is where you get all the attention. And once you get the attention, then you can pull the story through.
Great.
So I think that is what Firdaus did, and he did a very good story.
जोरदार तालियां. Thank you, sir. मैं यही बताना चाहता हूँ. जैसे मैं I was going and listening to people. Some of the people went in their flashback. यार I was in Mumbai when I started my career. My father has put lot many struggle in my upbringing, but he has given me culture. I overheard some of the sentence. So, the moral of this exercise द लर्निंग फ्रॉम दिस एक्सरसाइज इज ओनली वन थिंग. सबको ये लगा कि सारा टाइम खूटा. कौन बोला? आपको लगा? यस यस, सबको लगा अरे यार, इफ आई गॉट सेकंड चांस आई वुड हैव डन बेटर. यही होता है जिंदगी में. When you are finishing one interview, when you are finishing one presentation, when you are finishing one show, anything when you are doing, साला एक मौका और मिलता, इससे अच्छा करता. तो क्यों ऐसा करते हो? Why don't you rehearse? Because here the moral of story is your audience is always deserving second version of the story. जो आपने second version में half the time double the clarity, जैसे आपने बताया, there was half the time but the clarity was double. Why it was there? एक बार तो रिहर्स कर लिया था. सेकंड टाइम यू बिकेम एडिटर. फिल्म का एडिटर होता है ना, खराब सीन काट डालता है, इसका मजा नहीं आता है, काट डालो. यू बिकेम दैट एडिटर. पहले मैं लास्ट दूसरी मजे की बात बताऊं, यहां सुनने वाले मेरे को बोल रहे हैं, अभी ये सर ने बोला कि सर ऐसे खिसको ना सर प्लीज. वाई? यहां देखते तो पहली बार में, दूसरी बार में ऐसा नहीं करना पड़ा. फर्स्ट टाइम वो बिगड़ा हुआ फैन होता है, ठक ठक ठक. सेकंड पॉइंट ठक ठक ठक. थर्ड पॉइंट ठक. सो योर स्टोरी वाज लाइक अ बुलेट पॉइंट, एंड दैट इज द रीजन देयर वाज नॉट अ स्मूथ फ्लो ऑफ योर स्टोरी. बट सेकंड टाइम you became editor. You knew what is to be given important. You knew what is to be edited and throw away. So you become film editor. Oh, जोरदार तालियां. लाइफ में ऐसा क्यों नहीं करते? Why don't you give third or fourth version when you are going for interview, when you are going for business presentation, when you are going in sales people, खास करके जब quarterly meeting में जाते हो, why don't you give third or fourth version? Hard work is only the remedy. There is no rocket science. I am a professional actor. Forget about my story. Paresh Rawal, everybody know? Yeah. Paresh Rawal is a best of best stage actor. Sir, वो भी महीनों तक रिहर्सल करते हैं. पहला महीना रीडिंग लिया, फिर बोलते हैं ऑन फ्लोर जाएंगे. मतलब अभी बैठेंगे नहीं, पढ़ लिया बहुत, अभी ऑन फ्लोर आएंगे, फिर ऐसे ऐसे जो डायलॉग्स करेंगे. तो ऐसा 15 दिन करते हैं. फिर 3-4 दिन ड्रेस रिहर्सल, लाइट रिहर्सल, माइक रिहर्सल, सेट रिहर्सल, म्यूजिक रिहर्सल, ये होता है. सो व्हेन यू आर वाचिंग फर्स्ट शो, दैट टाइम यू आर गेटिंग 30th और 40th वर्जन, एंड दैट इज द रीजन यू आर गिविंग वंस मोर. जोरदार तालियां. व्हाई? बिकॉज 30 बार किया था, 40 बार किया था. सो दिस इज द मोरल ऑफ दिस एक्सरसाइज, that your audience is always deserving second or third version. वही होता है. मैं when I was in Dubai for 5 years, sometimes I had to prepare chapati. वो चपाती वो क्या कंट्री में अब जैसी हो जाती थी, लेकिन धीरे धीरे बनने लगी. 10 बार बना, 25 बार बना, राउंड बनने लगी. अभी अभी ऐसी बनती है, मेरी बीवी भी मेरे से ही चपाती बनाती है. बोलो तुम बराबर जोरदार राउंड बनाते हो. बोलो पहली बार साइकिल सीखे क्या था? 5 मीटर, फिर 15 मीटर, फिर अभी तो किलोमीटर चला लेता हूं, 10-15. यहां से गांधीनगर जाता हूं. व्हाई? यू प्रैक्टिस्ड इट, यू रिहर्स्ड इट. राइट? आर यू हियर? आर यू एंजॉयिंग? नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. कोई बोलता है बोर्न स्टोरी टेलर है. अरे यार, ही इज अ बोर्न एक्टर, यार ही इज अ बोर्न स्टोरी टेलर. काय का बोर्न स्टोरी टेलर यार? वी ऑल केम क्राइंग इन द वर्ल्ड. वी स्ट्रगल फॉर 2 years फॉर टेलिंग माँ का पापा. हाउ कुड बी समवन बोर्न लीडर, बोर्न स्पीकर, बोर्न लीडर? ऐसा भी सुना है, समथिंग लाइक दैट. बोर्न लीडर कैसे हो सकता है यार? कभी सुना है? उसने जन्म लिया और बोलता है हेलो वेयर इज माय टीम, आई एम अ लीडर. हैव यू एवर हर्ड? We struggle. It's a process. It's a process that makes you leader. It's a process that makes you storyteller, good presenter, good public speaker. It's a process. There is no rocket science, right? So इसके ऊपर से हम एक चीज सीखे, जिसे बोलते हैं ना एलिवेटेड पिचेस. आप जानते होंगे, आप भी जानते होंगे, काफी लोग जानते होंगे. एलिवेटेड पिचेस. अभी सब्जेक्ट दिया, अभी बोलना शुरू करो. हेड स्पीच भी बोलते हैं इसे. और भी एक वर्ड है, जरा खड़े होकर बोलिए प्लीज सर. बहुत बढ़िया। एक्सटेम्पर्ड। तो दीज आर दी एक्सटेम्पर्ड स्पीच या तो एलिवेटेड पिचेस। तो आप तो महारथी हो गए यार, सबको 100 में से 100 बार मिल गया, तालियां। 10 मिनट की एक्सरसाइज में आपने 10 भी नहीं, 2 4 और 6 मिनट की एक्सरसाइज में आपने ये कर दिखाया। अभी मैंने प्रॉमिस दिया था यहां से कोई भी बाहर जाएगा स्टोरी बोलना सीख जाएगा। सीख गए सब लोग? ताली तो बजाते नहीं यार। इसके लिए आपको यू विल हैव टू शार्पन योर टंग। ये क्या है? टंग है। यू विल हैव टू शार्पन योर टंग। कुछ समझे? समझ कर समझ को समझो। समझना भी एक समझ है, समझ कर भी ना समझे मेरी समझ में वो ना समझ है। तीतर के दो आगे तीतर, तीतर के दो पीछे तीतर, आगे तीतर पीछे तीतर, बोला कितने तीतर? सो दीज आर द टंग ट्विस्टर्स। ये मैं आपको इंप्रेस करने के लिए नहीं सुना रहा हूं, लेकिन व्हेन यू आर स्टोरी टेलर, when you are giving some speech, you may come across some of the difficult word. You find difficulty in pronouncing those words. But if you are mastering tongue twister, वो तो कुछ भी नहीं है। So जोरदार ताली आप सबके लिए। Next please. Same है। When you are going for your sales proposals, अच्छी तरह से prepare करके जाओ, right? Sheena Iyengar has said that whenever you are taking any decisions, your emotional side of the brain is telling story. कभी कभी आप सोचते हैं ना कि यार हम तो इंटरव्यू देने गए, यार उसने कुछ पूछा ही नहीं, क्या पता क्या रिजल्ट आएगा। एंड आफ्टर 1 week you get a mail, congratulations you have been selected. अरे यार मैं कुछ बोला तो था नहीं, लेकिन you were so well prepared. Number 1, number 2, you share your story and it enhanced your aura. And that compelled him to select you. And that is the reason you got appointment later. समझ में आ रहा है? तो समझो और फिर प्रैक्टिस करो, कोशिश करते रहो। क्या करते रहो? क्योंकि कोशिश करने वालों की कभी नन्ही चीटी दाना लेकर जब भी चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है, चढ़कर गिरना, गिरकर चढ़ना ना करता है। आखिर उसकी मेहनत कोशिश करने वालों की कभी डुबकियां सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता है, डुबकियां सिंधु में गोताखोर लगाता है, बार बार वो चाहकर खाली हाथ लौटता है। मिलते नहीं सहज ही मोती गहरे पानी में। दुगना होता है उत्साह इसी हैरानी में। लेकिन यारो मुट्ठी उसकी हर बार खाली नहीं होती। कोशिश करने वालों की कभी देखो जिंदगी में असफलता तो मिलेगी, हर चीज में आप सफल हो ऐसा तो नहीं होगा। असफलता एक चुनौती है, उसे स्वीकार करो। क्या कमी रह गई देखो, उसे सुधार करो। जब तक न सफल हो नींद चैन त्यागो तुम, संघर्ष का मैदान छोड़कर मत भागो तुम। कुछ किए बिना तो जय जयकार नहीं होती। कोशिश करने वालों की कभी मे गॉड ब्लेस ऑल ऑफ यू। सबको मजा आया होगा, आई बिलीव। आर यू एंजॉइंग? हैव यू एंजॉयड? तालियां तो बजाते नहीं यार। So thanks a lot. Yes sir, he wants.
Yeah, I will have to do a little process at the end.
Please sir.
So let's have a final round of applause दिल से for our wonderful speaker. आपके इस जूसे को देखकर एक चीज याद आती है सर।
हाँ सर, प्लीज
एक
सर।
छोटी सी शायरी है,
मोस्ट वेलकम,
जो मुझे लगा कि मैं शेयर करूं। यूं तो हम जिंदगी में दोस्तों को ढूंढते हैं, यूं तो हम अपनी जिंदगी में दोस्तों को ढूंढते हैं, और आप सर ऐसे हैं जो अपने दोस्तों में जिंदगी ढूंढने निकले हैं।
वाह वाह।
या
यूं तो हम दोस्तों में जिंदगी ढूंढते हैं,
जिंदगी में यूं तो हम जिंदगी में दोस्त ढूंढते हैं, बट आप तो अपने दोस्तों में जिंदगी ढूंढने निकले हो।
वाह 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 वाह, जोरदार।
आई इनवाइट दीपक पंड्या जी टू प्लीज कम, और एक वोट ऑफ थैंक्स है, आप उनके परम मित्र हैं। उसी दोस्ती को आगे बढ़ाते हुए आपके हाथ से उनको जो है, सर ये स्कूल टाइम के फ्रेंड्स हैं, मैं सुन रहा था। लेट्स हैव एन अप्लॉज।
इट केम इन पेपर आल्सो दैट वी आर फ्रेंड्स। थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू वेरी मच। वाओ, great opportunity to get such a memento from sir. Thank you, sir.